I think it's also unconstitutional and illegal to do this.
Coming up at noon, opponents of the student loan relief plan taking steps to try and overturn the president's plans. What Congressman LaHood says could happen. Up next.
Join us today as Grandma Millie shares her secret to making the best apple pie ever. It's quite tasty. Very nice.
Yeah.
But first this afternoon, we have new details on negotiations between Peoria Public Schools and the Teachers Union. The second federal mediation meeting lasted until early this morning, until after 1 a.m. The Teachers Union posting on Facebook this morning, quote, "No respect, no deal. They got greedy," end quote. Our Durante Matthews joins us live in studio to recap what we know so far and what steps both sides may take if nothing changes. Durante?
Well, Karianne, I'm told for the first time, District 150 administration will release a statement on this matter sometime today. We've heard from school board members in the past, but never from the superintendent. Now, in regards to negotiations, we know the union is asking for things like higher pay, better teacher-to-student ratio, and more counselors in schools. We've also seen the union rally at previous board meetings with more than 800 teachers present, and last week they authorized a strike. Now, this doesn't mean that they will strike. It allows the union to do so if they choose, but they have to give the district a 10-day notice to do so. Now, legally, the union cannot strike until the middle of the first week in October, which is just next month. And PPS teachers have been working without a contract since the start of the new school year. And the next meeting with the federal mediator will be next Thursday at 4:30. If no agreement is met within the next week or so, school board president says they'll release the contract that they proposed to the union so the public can take a look at it for themselves. Today we've reached out to the school board members, the president, and the union president, and we haven't heard back at this time. But we'll continue to press both sides for answers pending whatever statement the administration sends out. Karianne?
Durante, thank you. And the school attendance report card is coming out soon, and things aren't looking so good for Peoria. The 2022 Illinois report card will come out in mid-October. According to the 2021 report card, nearly 55% of Peoria Public Schools students were chronically truant. That means they missed more than 5% of school days without a valid excuse. That's also more than double the state truancy average of 22.8%. Beth Kreider, the regional superintendent of Peoria County Board of Education, says truancy is a red flag for violence. She says truancy is a symptom of something bigger that's going on in the family.
Being truant from school is one of the first major red flag indicators that leads us to violence. So most of the children that experience detention at the juvenile detention center have truancy in their background. It's the first warning flag, and if we could deal with it then, we could interrupt that trajectory to violence.
Truancy can lead to family court and, in worst case scenarios, end in family separation. Kreider says she is applying for a $160,000 grant from the Peoria's Violence Prevention Grant, funded by the American Rescue Plan. She hopes to expand her truancy team to an advisory board, getting input from nonprofits and community partners to divert from court and get the kid back to school. New at noon, opponents of the student loan relief plan announced by President Biden are thinking over their next move. WMBD's Matt Sheehan spoke with Congressman LaHood this morning. And Matt, what do you think will happen next?
Well, Karianne, the words Congressman LaHood used in our interview was, quote, unconstitutional and illegal when talking about President Biden's plan to cancel student debt. He believes Congress should have been brought into the decision-making process instead of the president taking executive action. Now, some Republicans are working on a legal strategy to overturn the president's student loan forgiveness plan. The Arizona Attorney General said he's working with colleagues to develop the, quote, best legal theory against the plan. I asked Congressman LaHood about his thoughts on a lawsuit. Here's what he had to say. Do you think trying to sue is the best move forward?
Well, I think it's our only option at this point, but I think there's real legal issues there. I think there's some real problems with the way that they went about doing this and the justification they used to do it. So I feel fairly confident that you know, there'll be a good lawsuit here moving forward. And the bottom line is, I think nothing is free. I know the president talks about cancellation and free. This goes on the backs of taxpayers.
I asked Congressman LaHood if he would sign on to this potential lawsuit. He says he doesn't know if he will do that. He mentioned in amicus brief that members of Congress could sign on to, and he will consider that once he looks it over.